Okay, we are on to the back nine of the live series April Open, and I forgot to explain in the first part the reason I'm doing this voiceover is because I was having issues with my camera, my microphone, my headset. I was having issues with that at the time, hence why I'm doing this post round, and you'll see that in the next video as well. Don't know why I paused for so long there. Anyway, on to the hole number 10. As you can see, we were 1 over par for our front nine, unfortunately. Almost made a hole in one at that ninth hole. And that's where we got a birdie to actually get back from being 2 over par. And we're on to the very tricky 10th hole. And as you can see, we have gone just through the back of the green there. Which is a shame, because I think if I had hit that a bit softer, probably hit the flag again. As is though, we're now trying to get up and down by landing on onto a downslope with another flop shot. Hopefully I shouldn't have any issues with that. Once again, I can't remember. It's been flopped, and we almost hold it. Pretty good going. So that's going to be a tap-in for a par at the first hole of our back nine. Not bad. It's a hole you'd be happy walking off with a par, more often than not. No messing around here, just straight out with the driver, hitting into the wind, trying to get down there as far as we can. And it turns out that's actually pretty far still, which is once again thanks to our equipment. We have the best of the best equipped because I did this during the free rental weekend. My plan here looks to be hit the 4-iron. I'm going to say pretty much full power. Yeah, took a little bit off it. Pushed it unfortunately, but I imagine it'll still get up there. Should still get up there. Yeah, pretty good shot. And in fact, if I hadn't pushed it, it would have been a lot closer, or probably in the exact same place, considering there's a slope that leads away from the flag there. But all in all, pretty good. We're inside 20 feet. We got looks like a fairly good chance of making a birdie here. And if I do recall anything, I do recall feeling confident over this one, which is a shame that it then ended up next to the hole. But once again, safe par, no damage done there. Still 1 over par. And we move on to our 12th hole, which is a slightly shorter par 4. Still into wind though. And this time we are going uphill, which makes it a bit harder. Also the fact that the green on this hole is in somewhat of a valley, which makes it hard to get the ball particularly close, especially from 200 yards out. But I shall try. I do aim towards the left-hand side of the green, which I now know isn't the best idea. You should probably be aiming more towards middle with that wind, because it kicks in from the right here, but I did not know that at the time. As is, I did actually hit that slope still, and it did kick in a bit. Once again, we are presumably inside 20 feet. Yep, pretty much the same distance as last time, just a bit less than 17 feet this time. And once again, it looks like one of those putts. It looks difficult, but you get the feeling you might have a chance of holding it. I used my 100-foot putter, hit that 10% for some reason, don't know why. Because I left it about 3 feet short. So it wasn't the best decision there. Once again, fairly straightforward putt for our par here, and yeah, it does in fact go in the hole. Sorry, I paused there because I knew it was going to cut. Once again, one of those error messages telling me I had to reconnect, so I tend to cut those out because it takes up a few seconds. Don't really be watching that, do we? Anyway, very tricky par 3 here because of that front flag position. Just trying to somehow get to land just short of the green and kick up onto the green. I pushed it, but somehow that led to me getting the heartbeat, which, as we all know at this stage, means we're inside 10 feet, and yeah, looks like we are literally just about inside 10 feet there, but Once again, this is the sort of part you stand over it and think, yeah, I can hold this. For some reason I decided to aim quite a long way out. Does that pay off for us? It does. We make another birdie and we get back to level par. So back to where we started now, and we got a par 5. Best time to make a birdie, not that there's a worse time to make a birdie, is right before a par 5, because that's the hole you're most looking to birdie. So what you can then do is you can rattle off 2 in one go. Birdie before it, birdie on it. And a good tee shot from me there leaves me 300 yards away, but once again, I can put it fairly close, because 250 yard hitting 3 wood, plus we're going downwind. Worked out pretty well for me there. We are just over 75 yards away, which means I will probably be hitting the 60 degree, yes. Lob wedges out. And do not be leaving this ball short, because it'll probably roll off the front of the green, so yeah, looks like I decided to actually go for the sand wedge in the end. Aimed it off to the right because of that right to left wind. And yeah, I'm playing it safe there. I'm definitely playing it safe. Get the ball to the back of the green. Backspin kicks in. And yeah, you definitely take being there then at the front of the green. Although it is a long putt coming up. We are 16.5 feet from the hole. It's a birdie putt, mind. That's what we want. We do not want anything worse than that, really, especially from this distance. So I opt for the 150 yard feet putter, hit it 10%, and it drops in the hole. That is another birdie. That is 2 in a row. We are now under par for our round. And this is one of those holes where I decided to be perhaps overly aggressive with my tee shot, but good reason. Going downhill, going downwind, and I just about get away with that. Leave myself about 53 yards into the green there. But once again, it's a tricky one to approach on. Ideally, you want to be probably hitting your driver into the green, if you can. Unfortunately, I cannot. But, you know, still get the ball at the back of the green. It's a safe par at worst, probably, from here. I pick my power. Hit it. It needs to be at the back, towards the back of the green, otherwise we're in trouble. And that is a pretty good shot. Killed it nicely into that slope, and we are presumably inside 6 feet. No, we're outside 6 feet. That's a shame. But once again, a makeable birdie. This will be for 3 in a row if we can get it. Doesn't appear to be too much in the way of break on this, so I decide to take out the 50-foot putter, hit that 10%, and it drops in the hole. That is 3 birdies in a row. We are now 2 under par, and I wouldn't say it's a very difficult par 3, this one. That flag makes it a bit harder because it's right at the top of a slope, but other than that, pretty wide green to hit. Well, front to back it at least, so pretty lengthy green to hit, I suppose is what I should have said. I opt for the 5-iron, and it hasn't got a heartbeat, so it's not going to be particularly close. It does land the green. It does make its way towards the back of it, or towards the middle of it rather. And that is annoying. It was so close to being up there, and if it had got up there, I suppose we would have been hearing the dun, wouldn't we? So as is, we are about 38 feet from the flag. Tricky part on a very fast green going uphill. So you stop very quickly once it reaches the top of said hill. So anything inside of like 5 feet here would be a good putt for us. Would be nice to hole it, wouldn't it, to keep our birdie run going. And I judged that pretty well. Left it a couple of feet short, but like I said, inside 5 feet, that's pretty much as good as we could hope for there. And hopefully we can save our par here after all. And we do. So we are still 2 under par through 16 holes. So obviously, as I said in the first part, didn't qualify for the final round, because you would have seen that by now. But it wasn't looking particularly good for us anyway at this stage. But we are under par. That is always my goal when I play these, until I can get better equipment. Just make as many birds as I can, and go as low as I can. Which is always the aim, but you know, harder when you're in my position. I've got a 4-iron out. Just try and get this to land on the green, because once again it's a very long par 4 for us. And that was an unexpected surprise to see that there. Once again means we're inside 10 feet, but how much inside 10 feet are we? Turns out, quite a bit. Hit that about 7 feet from the hole, I'm going to say, before it comes up. Not bad guess. 6.3 feet. Putting downhill again. I always manage to leave myself a tricky putt, even if it's short. I've pushed that quite a lot, but it looks like we needed it, as it's another birdie for us. That is now our 4th at the back 9, and we are 3 under par. Once again, birdieing a hole before a par 5. Now, can we finish strong here? Can we get to 4 under par? Potentially 5 under, but that would probably require us holding a shot from quite a way back from the green, considering we are right now 350 yards from it. Safely in the fairway though. We've pretty much found every fairway, I think, in this round. We've probably missed 1 or 2 here and there, but other than that, yeah. That's not the trouble with Erin Hills, is it? The trouble is, it is a long course, and you're going to be struggling to find greens. Or hold greens, rather. We have about 130 yards left into the green. That's a good second shot, good layup. Couldn't hit any further, unfortunately. Would have given us a better angle towards that flag. As is, we now got to try and carry our third shot over these bunkers and that deep, deep rough, and get it stopped fairly quickly with that with the wind behind us there. I'm still lining this up. There we go. Right. I think I figured out my yardage. I'm not sure if that froze for you then, or staggered a bit the footage there, but did for me just now watching this. We barely carry it onto the front of the green, but I suppose that's all we needed. Gives us a look at this birdie. We could potentially get ourselves to 4 under here. Once again, we are putting uphill on a fast green. That is usually quite hard to judge. I've decided to hit it about 20 feet on the meter. And as a result, I do end up hitting it the perfect distance, but leaving it 2 feet to the left of the hole, which is a shame. We should be tapping in there. Yep. So we end up finishing this round off at 3 under par. All in all, pretty good round. Good comeback from being 1 over par through 9 holes. And I guess there isn't really too much more to say about this round. Didn't qualify, broke 70, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.